Yeah. I gotta get a shower anyway.
Do you feel like the guys are either carrying themselves a little bit differently or walking a little differently in a positive way, maybe from the validation of what happened tonight?
I don't know. I think we came out today and had a good practice. I think the guys played hard out there today, and I think it wasn't great practice as far as just being sharp, but I thought the effort was there. I think Monday night just shows that we're headed in the right direction. We got a long ways to go. We got a lot of work to do, but we're headed in the right direction.
How difficult is this week, a tough physical game Monday night, and then turn around and a pretty good team that you're going to see on Saturday?
Absolutely. It's very difficult. It's one thing I hate is a 5-day turnaround. We've had to do it at App State, I think, for 5 years straight. Get ready for Georgia Southern. You play on Saturday, you got to come back and play on Thursday. It's a quick turnaround. One good thing is we did play at home, so we didn't have to travel. But it's extremely difficult. You play a very physical game like we played Monday night, and really, right today should be like a Monday. We should be our off day. But yeah, we're going in here like it's a Wednesday practice, and we're asking a lot of these guys. And we did take the shoulder pads off today, so we hadn't been in shoulder pads all week. Won't be in shoulder pads all week. Trying to be more mental this week to really get our bodies to heal up as fast as you can. But 5 days is tough.
Obviously, there's a lot of optimism about the program after that game. Do you talk to the guys about that, about not kind of listening to that too much and not being complacent on Saturday?
No, the only thing we talk about is us. We worry about us. And it really hadn't changed and won't ever change. So I told them that on Friday night before the game. I don't care who we're playing. If it's Notre Dame this week or EKU next week, it doesn't matter. It's all about us. It's how we prepare every day. It's how you get your mind right every single day to come out and perform at your highest level. And that's staying in the moment. So that's what we talk about all the time. And we'll talk about that the whole season. So it really doesn't matter the outcome of a game. That's not going to change the way we're going to prepare on Sunday, and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday's practice. So I've always stressed that stay in the moment today. Let's get better today, regardless of what we did. And but hopefully, probably it's human nature. You feel a little bit better about yourself. We were in the game until late in the game, and I think that just gives the guys enough confidence. This is what I like about it, to say, hey, this is working. Let's keep on doing what we're doing and not change anything. We'll have several setbacks as we move forward, I'm sure, but we got to stay consistent in our work ethic and how we approach each and every week.
With how you guys attack a defense, how important is it not to get behind the sticks?
Yeah, that's probably the most important thing, is not to get behind. It's easy to tell the other night. If we had a penalty, or if you lose a fumble and then you're off the chains, and then all of a sudden now you're sitting in a long yardage situation, 1st and 20 or 1st and 25, and it's hard to get back on. Right now, we're not good enough to get back on that. We don't throw the ball good enough down the field to get back in first down yardage. And we were fortunate, really, in the first half. If you think about it, we were 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 12. A couple of times they jump off sides, we get back to manageable, we get the first down. It enables us to run our whole offense and not just have to rely on trying to throw the ball down the field. Didn't want to put them in some of those situations, 3rd and long, where you drop it back, and those 2 DNs, which are really good players, just straight rushing. So that was on purpose, kind of what we did there. A little conservative probably at times, running the football on 3rd and long, but didn't want to put ourselves in situations where we're knock ourselves out of the game. Let's try to stay in the game. We did that for the most part. So we talk about it a lot. We had first half was pretty good, second half not so good. We had some of those false start penalties and stuff, and things that we got to eliminate and get out of in order to stay on the sticks.
And then what do you say to them? How do you work to eliminate those type of things?
Well, we just practice hard every day, and we try to put them in situations that are adverse at practice, to where that they don't do those type of things. A couple of them were on the center. One of them was on a wide receiver. You work on that stuff every day. Same thing with snapping the ball and catching the snap. We work on it every day. But sometimes that stuff's going to happen, and I'm hoping that's first game jitters. I hope we don't have to do that anymore as far as that goes. So it's just the way we practice hard, and hopefully in the game it's easier when you play the game.
What did you think of the line overall in general once you watched the film? And I guess you rotated some at center.
Yeah, I think our line did a really good job. We ran the football, which we think is one of the better defenses out there. Last year I think they were 135 a game rushing. We were 249, so we did a lot of great things in that. I think the protection was pretty good. There was a couple of breakdowns in protection up front. One of them didn't hurt us. We ended up throwing it away. A few of the sacks, really Puma's got to get rid of the football. So I think the O-line graded out really, really well overall. That was a good first game for them. We expect them to play better as we move throughout the season. O-line, we've got to play as one, and I think they'll play good as we move forward, they'll continue to get better.
Do you anticipate playing both centers? And is that difficult for?
No, I think Cole and TJ both have warranted opportunity of playing time, and so they'll both play. There may be a situation where we could put Cole at guard also and let him play some a little bit there. And I feel like those guys, we played those six guys. I feel like they're all worthy of playing time, so we'll probably continue to rotate.
It's been a year since.
Do you talk to Puma at all about that? Or just
Oh, absolutely. We talked to him about it. It's a couple of those times. He's out. The ball separates from the hands. We've got to keep two hands on the football, whether I'm in the pocket or when I go to run. There's a couple other times where he went to run, and he's like this, that he didn't fumble, but you're playing with fire there. So we got to keep two hands on the ball. When he does decide to run, he's got to get it tucked. And we work on ball security all the time, but that's the first time he's been live. And so it's a game-like situation, and for a quarterback, sometimes you get back in the flow of things. But hopefully he'll get better with that.
outside of those
Yeah.
fumbles, when you look at his game on film.
Yeah. No, I think that's pretty good. I think couple of errant throws there, but there was 4 drops. So and there's about 3 or 4 bad balls where I think big guys open, he's got to hit those guys, and you take the 3 or 4 drops, and now his completion percentage is going to be up, close to 65-70%. That's kind of where we need it to be. But those are things we got to work through. It's a work in progress in the passing game right now.
It's been a year since this program went in. What would it mean for you guys from a psychological
Yeah.
standpoint, for the fans, for everybody?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. That's why we're in this business to win, right? I mean, we want to win football games, and it validates all the hard work. And you only get so many opportunities to go out and show what you got as a football team. And we've already had one, so now they're starting to tick down. And so it's a great opportunity this week. We're excited to get back in front of our fans and play in this stadium again. And we need the same excitement that we had this past Saturday or past Monday. And go out and play hard. We continue to play hard, execute, eliminate some of the mental costly errors that we had across the board. We feel like we had a great chance of starting winning some football games, and that's what we're here for.
What have you seen on film from Eastern Kentucky?
Yeah, I tell you what, they're coached well. They play hard. They've done a good job with that program. They got a few transfer guys in there that are giving some depth. They can run and throw offensively, defensively. They are a very sound defense. They put pressure, on the quarterback. They tackle well. I'm impressed with what they do. They do a great job of special teams. They'll fake one in a heartbeat on you. They fly around. I'm impressed with the program. We know this will be a game where they'll come in here and play as hard as they can possibly play. Kind of a measuring stick game for them. We know we'll get their best shot. And for us, they're going to have 10 days off. We're going to have 5 days off. So, but those are things we can't control. We talk to our team about that. We can't control it. We don't worry about it. We can control our attitudes and our effort every single day. So that's what we're working on. Tomorrow's going to be a mental day. We'll come out here and really, tie up this game plan and be ready to go for Friday's practice.
Scott, you have to address some of that with your guys because the Notre Dame game was so highly anticipated. It's a quick turnaround, and now they're going to be heavily favored this weekend.
Yeah. Well, again, stay in the moment. Practice as hard as you can practice. Let's be mentally sharp. Let's clean up the mistakes that we made from the other night. We made a lot. So if we can clean those things up, play a cleaner game offensively and defensively, then we're going to be able to make more plays. When you make more plays, then the outcome changes. And so, we're just talking about staying in the moment. We're take care of your bodies, get your rest. Try to catch up on that sleep that we lost, eat right, all the things that 18 to 22-year-olds need to hear every single day. Those are the things we're harping on. I don't talk about opponents too much. I really don't. I don't care who we're playing. Doesn't matter really who we're playing. I mean, we're, in a sense, we got to come out here and worry about us, do the best job we can do, and then the outcome will take care of itself.
You guys had so much success running the ball early,
Yeah.
And throughout the game, really, but especially early on. Did you notice on film Notre Dame make any sort of adjustment that kind of slowed you down a little bit? And I guess how do you guys adjust to?
No, I think we slowed ourselves down with the penalties and getting off the chain, the sticks, and when we're able to stay on those, then we're pretty good. We're going to be a pretty good offense, I think, because with our run ability at quarterback, with those backs that we have, the O-line, the tight ends blocking, the receivers blocking, we're going to be a really good offense when we start hitting some of these throws. Those intermediate throws that really get some chunk yardage, get those first down chains rolling. Because I think we're going to be an offense where when you have the momentum and things are clicking, then we're going to be able to go right down the field. And I think, watching that stuff, we got a great opportunity. This could be a really, really good season offensively for us, and we got to play better in the throwing game. I think that's the bottom line. I think we all know that. We've seen that, Monday night.
Injury-wise, you come out pretty clean.
Yeah, we got some dings. Physical game, you're always going to have some guys dinged up. I think we came out of the game pretty daggone good, actually. Trying to think of today's practice. I think just about everybody practiced that played in the game, and which is a positive sign. Now some are beat up, and have been living over here in the training room, since Monday night. But and that's going to happen on a 5-day turnaround. You don't get the full healing of the body, and that's why I'm not a big proponent of this 5-day turnaround for these student athletes.
Coach,
On
were you
defense,
Go ahead.
on defense, you gave up a couple of big plays, but other than that, were you pleased? You have to be pleased with the way
I'll tell you what, man. They played extremely hard on defense. They ran to the football. That's what we've been preaching since day one. Is the effort, run to the football. Coach Brown and the staff did a great job with that. We did give up a few big plays, and there were the mental errors that we're talking about. Right off the bat, the quarterback took off on a scramble there, a mental error, by a linebacker there. One of the touchdown passes there, linebacker didn't carry the vertical route. Just a couple of things, man, we can clean up, but we got an opportunity to continue to get better and better. If we put up that effort, we're going to be fine on defense. We'd love to create more turnovers. I think that's something that we had opportunities there. We didn't really get those. Kane made a great play, made the quarterback fumble, goes right to him. Sometimes the ball bounces that way. There's a couple times when the ball was in the air, we had an opportunity, but we'll get better with that. But I was very pleased with the way the defense played. And I think they get an opportunity to really continue to get better as the season goes on.
Coach, were you surprised at all by Monday's effort, their performance? It seemed like that was a word a lot of people used.
I wasn't. I expected. I expect us to play hard like that. And I think when you practice hard, play hard, and good things are going to happen to you. And we expected to win the game. We expected to win the game, and so we were disappointed in that. And that's kind of what I told the guys, that we're not into moral victories. People are going to be patting you on the back, but we didn't win. We're here to win football games. We got to do a better job taking care of the ball, eliminate mental errors, and we'll win the game. And that's what we got to continue to strive to do. I'm proud of their effort, though, and that's what I told them. I'm extremely proud of them. I'm proud of what they've done all this whole off season. It was glad to finally get a game under our belt, kind of see where we are as a football team, see the things we need to work on, and continue to get better. We still don't have very much depth. That's going to be something that we talk about each and every week. We got to build that depth. I've talked to some guys that didn't play a whole lot today that maybe a little bit down. Hey, I wanted to play. Well, practice harder, practice better. So, because there's going to be a coming time here in the next few weeks, you're going to have to play. You're probably going to have to start. So those guys have to get themselves ready to go. And so those are things we're talking about with some of those players too. And I know the depth issue, we got to continue to get better at that.
Is that hard to build depth in season?
Absolutely it is, because some of these guys haven't really played a whole lot, so now when they do get playing time, they don't have the experience, and so they're going to make some mistakes, and so that's why we try to make practice hard on them, so they make the mistakes out here so we get them corrected before, you have the opportunity to play.
You mentioned the other night the atmosphere. From when you walked off the bus until the end of the night, did it surprise you that it was this crazy? Because you've never been in this.
No, I've never been in it. I think I kind of expected it, really. I think, we're playing Notre Dame. We knew it was a big game. We knew the tickets were almost a sellout, and so I knew it was going to be that. And new staff. I think people kind of, hey, let's go out and check out the new staff and the new team. Let's see, what we're going to be made of, and those kind of things. And so, but no, it was awesome. It was a great atmosphere. Our players and our coaches, that we really enjoyed coaching in that. It was fun. It was fun to be a part of it. It was exciting. I think the fans enjoyed the guys, the way they played. We were in the game, right there all the way until the middle of the fourth quarter, when it kind of a little bit got away from us there. But I've been a part of games where we started the fourth quarter, we're down 17, we've won some of these games. And so we're going to have opportunities like this in the future to where we're going to be able to get back in these games and win them in the end. And I'm going to look forward to that opportunity as well.
Do you notice noise when you're because a lot of people have said that's as noisy as this place
No,
has
I
ever
don't.
been. Do you ever notice that?
I want them as loud as they can be. When the defense is on the field, when we're offense is on the field, let's get quiet. But there was times there, particularly in the second half, that we needed the help of the fans on third down. We did a great job defensively third down, except for that one drive. I think they got 3 third downs in a row there. That would have been huge to get off the field on that particular drive. But no, we got to feed off of these fans and the support that we get. They'll help us win a lot of games here. It's a great atmosphere for football, and I think the quite frankly, really everybody that watched the game, I think, saw that. You know, all the feedback I got from people outside of here said, man, that looked awesome. It looked awesome on TV, and so, you know, that's just going to help build this program even more. The response from recruits is outstanding. We got guys that are committed to other schools that are, you know, getting back in touch with us now, saying, man, we love the way you guys play. That's something I want to be a part of. And so I think it's only going to help us as we move forward.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Thanks, Coach.